We're now shifting our focus to some other details coming in. CNN News 18 has now accessed CCTV footage which appears to show that Haryana BJP leader Sonali Phogat's drink was spiked in a bar in Goa. Remember, what initially looked like a cardiac arrest has now got a lot of sensational details attached to it. We'd heard from the Goa police also sometime earlier in the day where they had said that it looks like forceful substance was given to Sonali Phogat. The accused had taken her apparently to a bathroom and they spent a lot of time there. So exactly what the family was suspecting as well, that there is foul play. They refused to believe that she could have died because of a cardiac arrest. Now the visuals that you see on your screens with CNN News 18 has now accessed a CCTV footage from a bar in Goa. And what you can actually see on your screens is this is what it looks like, that possibly her drink was being spiked with some other substances. It was possibly laced with drugs. All of this happening in a bar in Goa. As I pointed out, we've heard already from police officials that some sort of forceful substance was given to Sonali. She, in fact, was drugged. So it's not the initial case of what was appearing to be a cardiac arrest. Our colleague from News 18 India, Anand Tiwari, now joining us with more details. Anand, just talk to us first about who are the other people that we can see with Sonali in these visuals that we're putting out.
जी देखिए, जिस क्लब के अंदर सोनाली को ड्रग्स दिया गया, सोनाली फोगाट को, ये उसी क्लब का सुबह 4 बजे का सीसीटीवी फुटेज है जो गोवा पुलिस ने एक्सेस करा था। और इसमें जो शख्स काली टी शर्ट में नजर आ रहा है वो दरअसल सुधीर है, जो एक उनके स्टाफ का जुड़ा हुआ शख्स था जिसकी गिरफ्तारी दिखाई गई है। और इसमें सुखविंदर भी पीछे नजर आ रहा है, बाकी क्लब के स्टाफ के लोग हैं। आप देख सकते हैं सीसीटीवी फुटेज में सोनाली फोगाट बिल्कुल अनकॉन्शियस है, क्योंकि उन्हें 12 बजे ही ड्रग्स की डोज दे दी गई थी लिक्विड फॉर्म में पानी की बोतल में मिला के, और उसके बाद 4 बजे उनकी तबीयत बिगड़ना शुरू हुई। लेकिन वो 6:38 तक इस क्लब के अंदर मौजूद थी और उसके बाद उन्हें अस्पताल ले जाने की बजाय उन्हें सीधे होटल ले जाया गया। शुरू में बयान दिए गए उनके स्टाफ के लोगों ने कि वो खुद अस्पताल नहीं जाना चाहती हैं, लेकिन बाद में जब सीसीटीवी फुटेज दिखाया गया जिसमें ये नजर आता है कि उन्हें ड्रग्स दिया गया है, उसके बाद दोनों लोगों की गिरफ्तारी हुई है। तो ये काफी महत्वपूर्ण एविडेंस है जो सीसीटीवी गोवा पुलिस ने एक्सेस किया है।
जी आनंद, तो जैसे उनकी फैमिली का भी कहना था कि हम नहीं मान सकते कि उनकी डेथ कार्डियक अरेस्ट से हुई थी, अब जो विजुअल्स हम अपने दर्शकों को दिखा रहे हैं इसमें जो लोग सोनाली के साथ दिखाई दे रहे हैं, क्या वो स्टाफ मेंबर्स हैं? Okay, we'll try and re-establish that connection with my colleague Anand Tiwari, but this is a big twist as far as this entire mystery as to what really led to the death of Sonali Phogat. Now, initially, as I pointed out, it was seen to be a case of cardiac arrest, but the family then raised a lot of questions saying that we suspect there is some sort of a foul play. There was a claim that came from one of the family members saying that even the last phone call that she made to her family members, something didn't fit right. The pieces of the puzzle didn't quite fit. Now the CCTV footage that we've accessed here on CNN News 18, and that is from the bar where she was seen last, and this is sometime in the wee hours, is what we're understanding. And what you can see is that her drink was actually spiked with some sort of drug or a foreign substance. This, of course, has been confirmed now by police officials as well, that some sort of a foreign substance was forcefully given to Sonali Phogat. She got drugged and then eventually felt really unwell, and eventually that led to her death. So her staff members were also questioned. They've also been picked up. We'll try and get more details of what we know as far as the investigation is concerned, but it's no more just a case of cardiac arrest, but drugs being used forcefully on Sonali Phogat. My colleague Herman Gomes also now joining us on the broadcast. Herman, more and more details now emerging showing that this was a pre-planned murder. The visuals that we've accessed shows that Sonali was drugged and then eventually her health took a turn for the worse. The people that we're seeing in these visuals, are these the same staff members?
Well, yes, that is what the Goa police believes, which is why you had the FIR. And, it's any time that we do know that they've already been arrested by the Goa police. The family right from the start had been asked, had been insisting, in fact, for a CBI probe. And the reason is because they believe that she had not informed them that it was a film shoot. Now, when the family members did check with the local investigation as well as the local hotel, they realized that the hotel had only 2 rooms which were booked. But for any film shoot in Goa, the minimum requirement would have been somewhere, a ballpark figure would be between 7 days.
True.
And now with the CCTV access, Ridhima, and what the family has been insisting, and the postmortem has clearly pointed out that she had a blunt injuries to her body. What I'm picking up from the higher sources from Goa, considering it being my state, is the fact very much that this could have been that her drug, there could have been drinks that she had that were totally spiked. Because the family on record has said that she did not have any allergies to any food or whatsoever. So now with this sort of forensic evidence coming out, a larger question to be asked is, did the Goa police, was it in cahoots with the accused? Because the reason one is saying so, because prima facie at that point in time, the investigating officer had come on record to state that this was a case of cardiac arrest, if you remember, around 4 days ago. But after the family insisted, and after the Haryana CMO got in touch with the Goa Chief Minister's office, things started moving forward. And multiple, right from whether it was the postmortem whether it was from the postmortem report, or whether it was otherwise in the sense from the CCTV footage that we've gathered, things really do not match up. Now, politically speaking, what the opposition in Goa has done is that they have asked that the Goa BJP Chief Minister, which is Dr. Pramod Sawant, was he just trying to categorize this as a normal play? Because people who have covered Goa for many decades now do realize that similar circumstances have also occurred. Because initially, when the first press report came in, and officially that too from the Goa police, it clearly stated that in its official note that it is an unnatural death. Then why to come on record at that point in time stating that this was a case of cardiac arrest, and now that the postmortem report and subsequently that the family alleging that she was that she had not even informed the family members that she was going to work. And why would someone who's in the film business only book a hotel for 2 days? But what I'm picking up, Ridhiman, and this is what is coming from the higher sources, is this, that they may have spiked her drink with certain sort of, whether it is drugs or any sort of chemicals. One will have to wait for the Viscera report. But clearly the murder mystery grows, and more importantly, the onus now lying on the Goa police, and more importantly on the Home Ministry led by the Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, as to why declare it as an open and shut case in the first place, as a case of cardiac arrest.
Why was there a grey zone as far as what was declared initially to the developments that we are seeing now? Homan, I'll just request you to stay on with us. We also have